Welcome back to Bones, Bourbon, Barley, and Brass. We're a lifestyle channel where we discuss interesting things. This video is going to be a little bit different format. We're going to do a long form video of Q&A basically on the origins of this channel, how this channel got to be, etc., etc. We'll do these videos from time to time. But I thought as we're getting close to 20 videos in, this would be a good opportunity to do that. Apologies, I have my laptop out because I do have some questions written down, and if I keep looking in that direction, it's because there's an NFL game on. So, sorry, that's the way it goes. So, let's look at our questions here. I had our good friend at ChatGPT, help us give some strong Q&A questions. So first question is, what inspired the creation of Bones, Bourbon, Barley, and Brass? And for those of you who know me, it's a myriad of things. It's really just timing and culmination and different things. And really, for our generation, and I say our generation, the millennial generation, as we were hitting 35 and 40 and 45, it seems as though LinkedIn and YouTube are becoming the two big social media platforms. Back in the day, it was MySpace, then Facebook, then Twitter, and Twitter still has a presence and a mind of its own. But now I would say for our generation, it's LinkedIn and now YouTube. And so what I'm seeing in the marketplace is, are you going to be a have or a have not? And for the longest time, I would say I was a content consumer. And now, as things are evolving, and a lot of things in the world are changing right now at a very rapid rate, I said, you know what? I've sat too long on the sidelines and consume too much content. I'm not adding back to the community. And so that's one piece of the puzzle. The other piece of the puzzle is very into cooking. Watch a lot of cooking content. Everything from Meat Church to Sam the Cooking Guy to Cooking with Rye to Chud's Barbecue to, gosh, I'm sure there's other stuff, other people who aren't named that I just haven't mentioned. So that's one piece of the puzzle. Bourbon, my bourbon interest goes back to college. Sadly, it started with Jack Daniels. Very difficult for me to drink Jack Daniels present day, but then it evolved things like Maker's Mark, Woodford Reserve, and then as time goes on, I would say probably as I hit 30, I hit one milestone, and then probably 32, 33, I had some job changes which were fortuitous for me, and I was able to purchase more bourbon, and then I purchased more bourbon, and then COVID happened, so more bourbon got purchased, and then I got married, and everyone determined that my wife and I really like bourbon, so away we went. And then a lot of that bourbon hasn't been drank, so that's one piece of the puzzle. The other piece of the puzzle is, as time goes on, we just pick up new things. As far as barley, I figured that was good segue into beer, and then also scotch, and then brass, firearms. I've been in the firearms hobby for about 10 years now. I know a lot. I know some. I shouldn't say I know a lot. I know some. I don't know everything, and always continually learning. And it's been channels like TFB TV, Grand Thumb, God, Family, and Guns, Honest Outlaw, Hickok 45. Those content creators have been really helpful. Mr. Guns and Gear. Gosh, there's so many others, and don't be offended if I've forgotten you. 9-Hole Reviews, they're here in Texas. So there's so many content creators out there that have provided good information that have helped me making it, whether it be a purchasing decision, whether it be firearm safety, whether it be history, like Forgotten Weapons, and your content is awesome. So yeah, and I figured, there's not a channel that doesn't, there's a void. This gap can be filled. And I think for particularly men in general, men like this kind of stuff. That's not to say that this channel isn't for women. Most certainly is. But when I think about myself, what types of content I'm into, this is the kind of content. That and maybe audio videos with Doug DeMuro. Those are great too. These, or who's the deal guy? These are the deals you should be buying from Costco. So those are good and useful videos as well. So now we're here. I've thought about this for 6 months now and hemmed and hawed, and the itch wouldn't go away. And I said, you know what? The hell with it. I'm just going to do it, and wherever it goes is wherever it goes. So, as I said before, bones originally cooking, but as we begin to unpack this, there's other pieces like dogs, health, just to name a few. So I think this channel can do some exciting contorting and pivoting on some good lifestyle content. Bourbon, obviously, it is what it is. It needs no introduction. Yes, rye is included. We'll do other spirits. We'll do vodka. We'll do tequila. From time to time, we'll have a champagne video. We'll have a wine video from time to time, but most of the time, bourbon. Pardon me, I'm battling allergies. And then barley, just beer, single malts, scotch. Obviously, nail that. And then brass, firearms, tools. I mean, who would have thought I'd be doing a gear review on a Leatherman? Well, now I am. I'm sure we'll have some Yeti product that we'll be doing gear review on. What else? Cases, like Saber firearm cases, I'm sure we'll be doing reviews on. Gear like a Le Creuset Dutch oven, a Slow and Sear for your charcoal grill. Weber kettle we'll probably do a review on. My wife just got a new Smithy Dutch oven. I'm sure we'll do a review on that. Cast iron skillet, I'm sure we'll do a review on. Pans, I'm sure we'll do a review on. So lots of different things. Again, brings in another audience, looking to buy something for someone's birthday or Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever. Now they have some firsthand informed product decisions, for lack of better words. So yeah, that's the brand identity. As far as what will make this channel different, well, it's me. Not to sound cocky or anything, but it's me. You'll get my personality. There's the fellow in the UK, Real Oil Craft Beer. Love his stuff. But what makes his channel... Well, excuse you, Thor. Sorry, that was my dog, Thor. What makes this channel is it's me. What makes his channel is it's him. His personality, his mystique, his charm and charisma about all the different ales in the UK and Europe. So yeah, that will make this channel. The other thing that will make this channel different is, we have sponsors, but at this time, we don't have product sponsors. And I don't foresee that to change. And I'll give you an example. Like right now, I have a local brewery that I have a couple beers in the fridge. We've done one review on. That beer was outstanding. We have another couple beers coming up. I'm going to be flat honest. Their Oktoberfest beer is absolute garbage, and I will be willing to say so. We did a review on Sam Adams. Something for Sam Adams. I think it was Old Fezziwig. I railed on about Sam Adams and how Sam Adams today is not the Sam Adams it used to be. So I'm not afraid to speak my mind about where companies and brands have gone astray. It's not meant to be personal. It's meant to be, hey, even though I'm a content creator, I'm a consumer just like everyone else, and I want a good product. So listen to your consumer, I guess, is the short. I do want to focus on the history. So I look at things like Oktoberfest, the history of Oktoberfest. I look at some of the firearms we'll be reviewing. Want to focus on the history there. So that will be good as well. And then, fourth question, who is this channel really for? Potentially anyone and everyone would be a one point of view. I will say those that like cooking and firearms and gear and bourbon and craft beer and, other spirits, it's probably going to be more tailored to you. Hate to say it. But that's really going to be it's more a cross-functional niche than a singular niche. I think about like Scotch test dummies. They don't review firearms. They don't review cooking. Still a solid channel. So I hope this channel is a little more cross-category, cross-vertical. I also hope that this channel is a tool to inspire community around these topics. I don't think we have enough of that. So I don't want it to be, hey, I'm talking at you, and producing content, and it's just a one-way conversation. If you want to be critical, be critical. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I've been on this earth 40 years, and I've made 40 years of mistakes. And I expect to be on this earth another 40 years, and probably will make another 40 years worth of mistakes. So what can viewers expect going forward from this channel? Reviews, seasonal releases. When we go on locations, obscure locations, like we have a Scotland trip planned for later this year. We're looking at other locations around Thanksgiving. Maybe in the U.S., maybe in Canada. Actually, more likely to be in Canada than the U.S., but we are looking at locations later in the year. So we'll have some on-location stuff. So there may be even a little bit of bleed into the travel realm of things as well. So yeah, go ahead and comment. Again, I wanted to have a little more different video than the traditional reviews. I wanted to lay out the vision of what this channel is, where I see the channel going, what value I can see the channel providing to you as a viewer. And 2026 is going to be a really exciting time, let me assure you. And it's going to be exciting to see where this channel goes. It's going to be exciting to see your feedback and what you have to say. We always love suggestions on recipes and dishes to try and new spirits and beers and, hey, can you review this firearm, or can you discuss this topic from SHOT Show, or, hey, someone else posted about Iwa having, Steyr did a release in Iwa. What happened there? Tell us about that. So going to be exciting times. And as always, like, subscribe, contact us. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your feedback. And I expect to do these long form videos probably once a month, maybe twice a month, could be quarterly. Don't know. It just depends. We decided to do one today because it was convenient, and as time goes on, we'll do more. In the meantime, cheers.